To create consistency in all stores and clubs from Monday, July 20th, we will require all customers to wear safety masks, said Deacon Smith, Director of Operations for Walmart USA, and Lance De La Rosa, Director of Operations for Sam Club. In fact, the road to salvation began miraculously earlier this year when Charney's new company, Los Angeles Apparel, was one of the first to make the transition from clothing to masks in response to the pandemic. Los Angeles Clothing was considered the main company, and was allowed to remain open, while many companies were forced to close when they were going to produce more than 10 million PSA masks. It is easy to imagine what a roadblocker would look like if clients refused to wear masks. And until then the balance was in favor of protecting employees from potential confrontation. When the he was removed in 2014 by American Apparel, it seemed that there would be no going back to rebuild a reputation that seemed to have exploded everywhere. The former founder of American Apparel since the 2000s makes headlines with accusations of sexual violence, toxic working environment and theft of the company's funds. Masks will be mandatory in all stores from Monday, July 20th. On June 19th, a nurse contacted health authorities about a possible outbreak at a clothing factory in Los Angeles. As masks are unanimously accepted in disease prevention, some of the latest stores that oppose mandatory masks are large retailers. More recently, Fauci was not held back by the administration, which sent anonymous notes to news agencies that discredited him. Sandwiches, sometimes you have to lose the most important thing to find out that you were wrong. And by that time the damage should have been done. Viacom-CBS fired Nick Cannon earlier this week for a series of constant anti-Semitic and racist comments, the last of which came from the podcast Cannon Class. It's never hate speech, you can't be anti-Semitic the same people they want to be. Cannon said, Anthony Fauci was one of the few sources of information about the coronavirus that Americans could trust. That's where we came in. One of the hardest aspects of maintaining a good reputation is when that reputation is under senseless attack.